What is going on, guys? My name is Kazzy and welcome to the slowest BPL team possible. Well, it's almost the slowest BPL team possible as I was unable to get my hands on one of the players. But we do start off by showing you the bench. As you can see, Matty Upson, blistering pace, but it's slightly not slow enough to beat our centre-back. Only 33 pace. MERTESACKER with 34. Frank Lampard with 46. Gareth Barry 48. Charlie Adam with 50, Danny Graham with 53 pace, and the record breaker Peter Crouch with 54 pace. Now, I know I could have used the normal Crouch, which would have only given him 53 pace, but it still wouldn't have got him onto the team. So I thought I can use the record breaker as I did have it in my club already, and I can use it as that sort of super sub if I do need him to come on and just see if we can get a couple of goals with him. But without further ado, let's have a look at the actual team. There it is. And this is the slowest possible BPL team, apart from O'Sullivan. Manny O'Sullivan is not the slowest. It's actually George Boyd, but at the time of making this video, there was no George Boyds on the market, and the market is really messed up on Xbox at the moment because there's like no Leo Messi's, there's no Cristiano Ronaldo's, but there's also no George Boyds. So I really know what the biggest crime is there. But we do start off with a 24 speed goalkeeper in Adam Smith. Not only does he only have 24 speed, he is also only 5'11", which is criminally small for a Premier League goalkeeper. But he is, he's not exactly young either. He's 22, I think, and so he's not exactly the youngest. So maybe he can. It doesn't seem like he's going to grow anymore, and I can't really see him developing into a world-class keeper or even a decent goalkeeper. Next up, we got Tony Hibbert, the old man at right back. A bit of an Everton legend, but he does only have 54 pace as a right back. But the 76 defended and 75 physical hopefully will make up for his lack of pace, because another player that I really do enjoy on this game is Ivanovic, and he's not the fastest as a right back, but he is an absolutely solid right back. Next up, we move to Richard Dunne, or Dickie Dunne as I like to call him. 23 pace on him for a centre-back. If you guys thought MERTESACKER was slow, you have not used Dickie Dunne, because he can barely move. He hasn't got good stats either to go with that. Only 75 defending and 75 physical. You might be thinking that's not that bad, but there's so many better goal players with slightly higher pace that also have better defending and physical. He's 6'2", and luckily he's not getting forward anytime soon with a low attacking work rate. Next to him, he has Clint Hill, who is a little bit faster than him, actually massively faster than him when you look at the speeds compared to each other. 23 pace up to 29 pace, 72 defended and 74 physical, but he is only 6 foot tall. He's not even a massive statue of a defender at the back, and hopefully things aren't going to get past him. Medium high work rates with a 1-star weak foot. Next up, and this one really did surprise me, we have Reece James. He is 21 years old and somehow has a massive 59 pace. I don't know how someone who is a wing back that is 21 years old can only have 59 pace. That is really confusing to me. Like, surely he should have like 70 pace at minimum, because 21-year-olds can run fast. It's just like, as long as you're not a statue of a man, and he's only 5'6", which I actually decided to search it up. He's not even 5'6", he's 5'11", so EA have got this card completely wrong, and I'm guessing he also doesn't have 59 pace. But you know it's a bad card when 59 pace is the joint highest stat on the card. It's also 59 dribbling. His defending's not good, his physical's not good. This is not a good card. Next up, we go with the Arsenal captain, Mikel Arteta, who I believe is the slowest midfielder in the Premier League with only 43 pace, but he does have 72 shooting, 83 passing, 79 dribbling, 74 defending. He's 5'9". Back when he played for Everton, he was a much more attacking midfielder, but since he's gone to Arsenal, he's moved further back down the pitch until eventually settling at CDM. But now mainly plays on the bench and doesn't really get a C in the team, despite being our captain. Next up, we go with the tank of a man, Tom Huddleston. 45 pace on him, but if you guys have used this guy in the game or have played against him, you would know he's an absolute mammoth of a man. He is a giant next to men. He looks absolutely huge on the pitch, and with 5-star weak foot is really, really good in that CDM position, and he's able to ping the ball wherever you want it with actually quite a lot of accuracy. Next up, we've got Joe Cole. Now, I completely forgot that he was still a footballer, to be honest. I haven't heard much from him this season, and I've never seen anyone use him on FIFA. 74 rated, 60 pace, 70 shooting, 78 passing, but he's still got that 80 dribbling. Joe Cole was known for he was a very technical player back at Chelsea, and he was a really good player, and he also scored some brilliant volleys in his time. I remember that one he scored against Sweden at the World Cup 2006. Absolutely amazing goal, and hopefully he can score a screamer for us at some point. Next up, we go with the second slowest left mid in the Premier League. Like I said, I couldn't get George Boyd. I could only get Manny O'Sullivan with a massive 63 pace. I think George Boyd might have had 56 pace or something like that. So O'Sullivan is considerably faster, but still he is the second slowest left mid or left winger in the Premier League. In our centre attacking mid position, we have Glenn Whelan, 44 pace, 71 defending on our centre attacking mid with 75 physical and 75 passing. Not really suitable for the centre attacking mid role. I would much rather play Frank Lampard, who sadly only made the bench, but he was the best choice I could really choose to have at the attacking mid, because I felt like Tom Huddleston or Arteta wouldn't have really done me much justice. So I decided to go with Glenn Whelan, purely because he was default as the centre mid and the other two were not. And finally, at the striker position, we do have Ricky Lambert, 51 pace, 80 shooting though, so hopefully he can score some goals, and hopefully he's quite deadly in and around the box, and he's also got 79 physical, but I believe they take stamina into consideration when they take the physical stat, and so I think he does have quite high strength, so hopefully he's able to hold up the ball and get some assists, and hopefully mainly can get us some goals during the game that we play with him. So guys, that is the slowest BPL team apart from George Boyd. I will quickly chuck George Boyd onto the reserves just so you can see what we're missing out on. There he is. He has 57 pace, but there was none of him on the market when I made this video, and so I'm going to have one more check now. I bet there's probably 1 or 2 on the market now. Yes, there is, but I've already recorded ahead, so sadly I can't put him into the team. But 57 pace and 63 pace, that's not going to be that much difference, but if you did want to make, if for some reason you wanted to make the slowest BPL team, you'd put him instead of O'Sullivan. But that is the slowest BPL team, guys. If you could leave a like on this video, it'd be much appreciated. I'm going to get into a Gold Cup game with this team and see if we can get the win. So guys, we go into the Gold Cup and we are in the first round, and this is the team I come up against. Team of the Year Thiago Silva, Team of the Year David Luiz, in-form Neymar, in-form Rakitic, in-form Messi, and Ronaldo and Suarez. Suarez playing slightly out of position, and he's also got Dani Alves at right mid, but it's an incredible team. I think he also had Marcelo at right centre-back, which is a bit of a weird choice. But he does go through with Lionel Messi here, bursting past Dickie Dunn, or that might have been Clint Hill. And he absolutely burst past him, but he's unable to put him back of the net. I take a free kick with Arteta, and it just goes wide of the post. It was actually quite a bad free kick. I don't know why I put that clip in, but Ricky Lambert was quite strong and hard to get off the ball for my opponent. He really didn't push Lambert off too much, and he just kept the ball with him at all times. We take a long shot with Hibbert here, and it's pushed over by Sirigu until it can finally get smashed over by Huddleston. I thought he might be able to volley that into the back of the net with his 5-star weak foot, but we do open up the scoring ourselves in this one. Ricky Lambert doing a little ball roll and then playing through O'Sullivan. It gets cleared out. Ricky Lambert gets it back and plays a beautiful over-top through ball to Huddleston, and his 5-star weak foot means that he can finesse it on either foot under Sirigu, and we do go 1-0 up against this super team, and it really is a super team. He's got 2 Team of the Years and loads of informs, including Ronaldo and Messi, so to go ahead in this game was really quite a big thing. But I didn't think I would be able to last without conceding a goal. Like, you saw his front three, you saw how good it was, and just look at that. That's the quality that it can provide right there. Ronaldo just hitting the post, but O'Sullivan plays through Lambert. I tried to get around the keeper, and Thiago Silva does get back to stop me from going 2-0 up. But into the second half we go, and Ronaldo absolutely paces me. My keeper doesn't know where he's going. I run him out a little bit. It's still something that I keep doing on this game. I don't know what the best thing to do with keepers in this game. Is it keep them back on the line? Is it run them out and just keep committing? Because I started committing him, and then I just decided to stop eventually, and it really wasn't a good idea. But I do bring Frank Lampard on. I was considering taking him for this free kick, but I do end up taking it with Ricky Lambert, and we do eventually manage to get a corner from this upcoming move here, but not before Joe Cole swings one in and Dickie Dunne hits a crossbar, and we do get a corner eventually. And Richard Dunne was really a big presence in the box, as you will see from here. Dickie Dunne rising higher than everyone else and putting us 2-1 up. Our slowest player on the pitch gets us the second goal to put us ahead against the super team. And I'm going to keep referring to it as a super team because there's not many of those players in that team that you wouldn't have in your dream squad, in my opinion. There's Suarez, there's Messi, there's Neymar, there's Ronaldo, there's everyone, and he makes a mistake here. Ricky Lambert, but sadly his pace wasn't getting to get him away, and I did have to take the shot early, but Sirigu does come up with a big save. But from that resulting corner, I cross it in, and it's Dickie Dunne once again, hits the crossbar, and it does go in. Dickie Dunne is on a brace and potentially going to go for a hat-trick, but I do decide to bring on Peter Crouch because Lambert's really not doing that much for me. Huddleston's getting tired, so we bring them off and bring on Frank Lampard. Well, no, Frank Lampard was already on. I can't remember who I actually brought on at midfield. But somehow that is not a penalty. I pressed A to pass the ball back to keeper, and it was a free kick. And luckily he does take it like it was a penalty, and he does stick it into the top corner before going off and celebrating. But that is going to be how the game is going to end, guys. I do win this game 3-2 with the slowest possible BPL team. So if you guys enjoy this kind of challenge video, let me know in the comment section below and tell me what challenge you want me to try next, whether it's the oldest BPL team or the slowest BBVA team, slowest Bundesliga team. Let me know down in the comment section below. I would usually do these live commentary, but it was really late at night when I decided to record this. So next time I will try and record it a bit earlier on so I can get so I can have live commentary over the game. But that is going to be the end of this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like if you have enjoyed this video. But with all of that being said, my name is Kazzy, and I'll catch you all very soon.